Let's see, what are we starting with?
La purpur.
Oh, I should have brought the pen my mom got me, the little orange one on it,
La
and I'll make an
purpur.
appearance.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I
I don't
don't own
know.
a real one.
I don't even like really want a labubu. I just really like saying it.
That's
Okay.
valid.
Have you seen the Madame Morrible flip it around
Yes, I just saw
Wicked
it the other day.
Witch?
Yeah.
Someone said that is the like zillennial version of 6'7". I was like,
Wait,
please don't do that to me.
I kind of see it, but
But I also
also,
feel like that makes so much more sense than
yes,
6'7".
which
Because like,
makes no sense.
what does that even? I don't.
It doesn't mean anything, which makes it even like worse.
Also, along the lines of internet brain rot, I don't know if you've seen the like Thong Song AI gospel version.
No, but you texted me about this.
I might have ranted to you about it. Okay, so
And you said
there's
something because you were like, "Oh, it's really good," but actually, like, it's like I forget how you worded it. You were like, "Oh, it's
so
AI, but I want it not to be AI because it's catchy or something." And then you were like,
because
"Wait,
there's a cover of a
yeah,"
person doing it. There's a
which is so
person
funny.
who covered the AI cover of the song written by Cisco
Can
in
we
1999. Hold on,
pause right
hold
to
on.
pause?
Okay,
That is our reality right now, and I
yes,
actually hate that.
hate it.
A cover of it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, like to be fair, I don't know. Anyways, but so there are so many people who don't know. Like, okay, so there are humans now that are singing the song in the style of the AI cover.
okay.
And people are mad because they're saying, well, if you're anti-AI art, you shouldn't even be covering lyrics written by AI. And I had to go, no, 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 nope, 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 nope. We are not going to disrespect a song that has been around for
Yeah.
literally like almost 27 years.
God.
Um, like the song is almost 30 years old. I am
Yeah,
so sorry that you did not watch Glee or Pitch Perfect and do not know that this song exists.
literally.
However, it is a real song. I understand that it sounds like it was written by AI because who the hell writes a song like that?
True, but
Except
it's
for
not.
Cisco apparently. But I was like, guys, no, like it's a real so I like not like a fight with someone on TikTok earlier, but
You
I
pulling up
had to
receipts.
I was
Just
trying to like
Google it.
gentle parent to be like, no, the lyrics were in fact written by a human almost 30 years ago. And they're like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, no, like
Oh my
it's a real
God.
song, I
We're
promise.
losing the ancient texts. Like we really are. I
I'm getting to the point where like I see a video of like a cute cat or something and I get really mad because I don't know if it's real or not.
yeah,
And it makes me
I hate
very
it.
upset.
I
I
hate
hate
it.
AI. I hate
I know.
AI
I
so
like
much.
I say it all the time, but I was like and I actually like I don't know if I guess it's a good thing. Like I don't usually see a lot of it in my like daily scrolling or like whatever I follow, which is like nice. But the fact it comes up so
You don't
often, I'm like,
think you see a lot of it.
I wish I remembered the last time I lived a day without somebody mentioning AI,
Yeah.
and I don't even remember, which is so sad because I like anyway,
I just,
it's a time.
yeah.
It's a time. It's not my oh sorry. I don't know if
I
you
will
heard that.
say I'm really annoyed at whomever is doing the DJ soundtrack stuff, whatever, for the Sirens and Devils
Oh,
game because they did in fact play an AI song the other day. And I was like, you guys suck. You guys suck so hard.
yeah,
And I'm just like not here for it. I don't understand
agreed.
why we need it.
Also real.
But this is a hockey podcast, so I'm gonna roll the intro. What's going on with Luke and the
Is
Devils?
Tulane retiring soon?
What book is that?
Did you see the new Kraken jersey?
Three-peat?
Was that the goal of the year?
16 million?
Who's gonna win the Norris
The Isles are
Trophy?
having fun again?
Did you read the new Elsie Silver novel?
Will the Sabres ever make the
Can anyone
playoffs?
beat Ovi's
Give
record?
me a new book rep.
Who got traded?
Will Matthews bounce
Can
back?
Tampa get back on top?
This is Read Between the Blue Lines,
A hockey podcast.
where our brains are filled with endless stat lines
Rosters.
and a list of books to read.
Tune in every Monday for a deep dive in the game we love.
And the books we can't shut up about. Um,
In case you forgot.
wait, they dyed the ice pink and green?
Oh my god, Wicked? I still have not seen it.
Yeah, okay. I knew the Kalamazoo Wings did like a
They're
video.
iconic. They're so fun.
No, but they literally dyed their ice green and pink.
Oh, that's so good.
That would be so distracting.
Like, if you're colorblind, though, you can't see the green. Can you see pink if you're colorblind?
It depends on what kind of
And then
color
you can't see
blindness you have.
green.
No, there's different
I
types of
know, but like
colorblind.
usually green and red are like the biggest. Interesting concept. Interesting concept. I do like it. I feel like I would never be able to keep track of anything that's happening.
Yeah. Ow.
Real.
So, hockey? Because I feel like you and I just want to talk about F1 right now, which we did that last week.
The only thing for anybody, this is gonna sound the only. I have a job in hockey, so I do have to pay attention to it. And my one of my teams is doing very well, so I am unfortunate. Not unfortunately, I am absorbed in it.
Yes.
But the this is gonna sound so embarrassing. The last week, we mentioned it last week. I finished Heated Rivalry at the end of last week, and I
Is
watched the
that like
episode.
the
And I
most
swear
amount
to
of
God,
hockey
the only
content?
hockey in my head is that book. So like I'm aware of the NH, and I'm like, yes, things are happening. It's real, but 95% of my brain capacity is going to that book and its characters, and then yeah, F1, which is just I don't want to say entertaining my time in a good way because it's stressful. So
Well,
I'm
okay.
just having a time.
For those of you who don't know, Brie and I are like on opposite sides of this world championship for the drivers.
I think we should preface it that you are a Ferrari fan, but that's
Okay,
miserable in itself this year. I apologize
I
to
like
them.
Ferrari as a brand.
Ooh,
I root for drivers primarily, but like so like I like yes, I'm a Ferrari
yeah.
fan. But like
Well,
I'm a McLaren fan with Indy. And so I like became a McLaren fan for F1 and I like Lando and Oscar. However, I prefer Oscar
however,
and you prefer Lando. But
yeah.
you prefer Lando in like a very much like you actually like will die like you go hard for Lando, you know?
Yes, but I also think like that's where I don't say the difference between like I guess me and like the rest 95% of the internet is that like if Oscar were to win it, I'd still be very happy for him.
You're also not gonna go stalk
No,
people.
no, but I think this is like normal. Like this is being a normal sports fan. F1 does not do that, or like most
No.
people in F1 don't do that. Because there was a whole thing yesterday which I missed. I don't even know what happened, but
With Kimmy,
yes,
I didn't see it. I saw the
all of a
aftermath
sudden
of
I was
it.
on Twitter and somebody had said he changed his Instagram picture, like his profile picture, to like a black screen. And apparently something happened with Max where he had to give back a position to Lando. Something happened with him, Max, and Lando. And all of the Max fans were coming at Kimmy. This kid's, I don't think he's 19. I think he's 19 now. He's still a child. He's a small,
He's a
he is young.
baby.
Yes. So most people don't watch the sport and aren't normal about it. So like I would be upset if Lando didn't win, but I also like would be very happy for Oscar if he won it. My anger is if both of them lose it.
Yes.
To the well-known, well, not well-known. Max has won
What do you
four in a
mean
row.
not well known?
That's the wrong
He's
word I
won
was looking
four in a
for.
row.
No, I was looking for not well-known's not the word I was looking.
Infamous. The
Yeah,
infamous
that's
Max
probably where I was
Verstappen.
going. That's where my anger lays. Like I don't care. I do care who wins it, I guess, but like if it was one of the McLarens, I wouldn't it wouldn't matter to me. I would still be
I think
happy.
it's just so like okay, we said this last week and the internet seems to have caught up that McLaren definitely does have a
Yes.
favorite driver and his name is Max.
Yes.
Um
He doesn't drive on their own team. He
no.
doesn't drive in a papaya car.
No,
He
and
drives
it
over
just
there.
I we had this concern at the beginning of the season when Oscar was doing really well and there was kind of this whole
They don't they didn't pick
what's
anybody to back. Like
no, because they're like we're not gonna pick a favorite.
yeah,
Zach
the
Brown would rather lose than
yeah.
have a favorite driver,
My the so
except
like
they
if
have a favorite driver.
yeah, if you guys don't watch F1, there's so it is a team sport, but it's also an individual sport. So there's 10 teams with two drivers on each team. And basically when one you usually have a first like a first seat and a second seat. And like Red Bull's second car is just cursed. Whoever sits in that car is absolutely cursed for life. Um McLaren's problem is that they have two very good drivers and they won't make one of them a first driver and a second driver. So they went this whole season kind of trying to give both of them equal opportunities, and it ended up like kind of coming back at them in a very bad way because they didn't prioritize one of them over the other
I
when
would argue that they
Oscar was
did
leading.
prioritize Lando, though. It just wasn't at the right time.
Yes. But that's what I'm saying, like they were trying to play it off as like, no, both of them are number ones. You can't win anything by
No.
having two number ones. Nobody does that, clearly, as we stand here today. So, like,
It's
yeah.
just so frustrating to see their dominance at the beginning of the season
Hmm.
and then and again, I understand like at both of them it would be their first time winning, but especially
Yeah.
for Oscar who started the season out like so well and then to basically see his team like stop caring about him
Yeah. I
and
that's why I
then
said yesterday, like
it
the,
just
it feels, again, for anybody who doesn't watch F1, there's two championships. There's a constructor, so like the team wins a championship. Like if you're thinking of it in hockey, Stanley Cup for the team, and then like your Conn Smythe is the drivers. So there's a
except they're on the same level
yes,
of actually I would say
importance.
like it's the drivers is probably
Yeah.
more important.
So the constructors is win by like the whole team wins it, but like your drivers' points go towards the team's overall like point, how much they
Yeah.
have.
Which
And then the
McLaren are
driver,
already won this season.
yes. So I, yeah, after yesterday, I was like, I think they won it at maybe like just a little over halfway through the season because their lead is so big. But it's giving McLaren only cared about the constructors as a team. And now they're like, oh, wait, we're supposed to care about one of our drivers winning the
Well, because
championship. And they have no plan in order whatsoever.
they're gonna have two drivers in the top three of the championship, which will get them enough money. Like
Yes. But like you already won it. You
I
should
just
also like that's not like when you think about competing in F1, you're not competing to win the constructors. You're competing to win the drivers. And
yeah.
it just makes me angry. Also, I saw yesterday that somebody thought um it's like like they were starting a conspiracy theory that Liberty Media, which is who owns F1, basically told McLaren to like blow it so they could push the championship to Abu Dhabi to have three of them
Well,
in the race
because
instead of winning it
we haven't
a race
had
before.
a true drivers battle since 2021, and we haven't had a
They
three-way
said,
since 2010.
yeah, I would say yesterday in the broadcast it was since 2000, and that was four, which I think was wild. I think I
Yeah.
would cry if it was four of them. Um,
I just
I'm
they're
stressed. I'm very stressed.
and like I'm gonna be listen. Here's the thing is I don't even know if I'm gonna be mad if Max wins because that's
No,
what
because
McLaren wanted, it
and
seems.
honestly, like I've said it all season, you cannot count that man out. He is Max Verstappen. I like
He literally said the other day, he was like, someone was talking about like the position that he was in to start the race. Now he has to go like inside on
was it
one
when he
turn,
was like,
outside on the second, and how like that's really inconvenient. And he goes, I don't care. I have
yeah,
nothing to lose. I'm gonna
like,
drive my race, and everyone else can deal with it. And
are we
if we
forgetting
crash the car, we crash the car.
he was like 19th a couple weeks ago and won the race?
Listen,
Like, or pit
it
lane.
is
It's
Max is hands
oh my
down
God.
one of the best Formula One racers
Yeah.
ever.
It's
But that man also does not care.
no, which is good because I that's I think what makes him so good at what part of what makes him so good at what he does.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like this is it's very also it's I don't I well it's stressful in itself, but next year it's going to be completely different because all the cars are changing, the regulations are changing. You have a new team coming in, so there's 22 drivers. So like this literally like you may never you don't know how any team is going to perform based on whatever.
It's stressful.
It is very stressful. I am unprepared. I'm very unprepared. I also at the same time cannot believe that we're at the end of the season already,
I know. I
which
was like,
is
the fuck do you mean it's
wild.
December?
I was somebody like I was obviously reminded yesterday when I was watching it and I was like, I feels like I was just in Australia like yesterday. What do you mean? We've gone through 24 races already and we're already at the end. Yeah. But um just
Yeah.
check what happens on Sunday before you reach out to me for any communication. Because I might be radio silent. Depending on how it goes.
I
Um,
have a question.
yeah, I'm
I don't know
nervous.
if I want to ask this question. Would you rather
Oh God.
him come in fourth and not win, or him DNF?
No, the fourth. I couldn't. Well, the DNF would be so much worse.
Yeah, but like he'd be so close. I can't
Yeah,
tell if
but
it's
I.
better to be like so close but yet so far.
Yeah, but at least like the
Because
effort, like you could at least say like the effort was there to attempt to win it. Like if you DNF, you're done.
I know, but like, okay,
That's
if we
it.
go back to hockey, like the Rangers not making the playoffs last season hurt. It did not hurt anywhere near as much as them losing to the Panthers 2 years ago.
Yeah. Okay, you make a good point. I don't. I
Like,
just
is it
hate
better for him to like either like get out in Q3 so he's like super low
Yeah.
on the pole position? Is it better for him to DNF? Like, but also that's the thing about like
Oh, I hate that.
especially Abu Dhabi, and especially if Max is like I have no fucks to give, but
And this
also
is a track that's like
I think
really good for Max and Red Bull in itself. So
I
like
think Oscar is
terrified.
also just like that man looks
Yes.
so done.
That's why when I texted you, I literally thought he wasn't going to come out for the podium. Like they said his
I
name and he didn't. I was like, Is he just skipping it?" Cuz and
I
rightfully
would
so,
have.
cuz I also would not have done that. Like
Um,
they
but he looks so done. And the only thing, okay, so you have Leclerc and Hamilton in Ferrari. And the
True.
problem with Hamilton going to Ferrari is that it completely exposed the fact that Ferrari's cars are horrendous this season.
Horrible.
Um,
Shout out Carlos Sainz for him
yeah, good job, Carlos.
him having a better season than
And
Lewis is
Lewis,
the most insane. Like nobody saw that coming. Nobody.
I did.
I know. Like I
I
realistically
did.
was like I think like also the revenge tour in a sense where it's like, haha, you let me leave and look what I'm doing over here. Also good
Yeah.
for Williams. Like I love that for them. Anyway, separate. Ferrari.
But so there are four main teams, right? And
Yeah,
so Ferrari also
top
has
four.
two top drivers, but they can't build a car.
Their problem is the car. I was gonna say that car. If they had a good car, I would be scared of them.
Red Bull has Max, and their second seat is cursed. Mercedes has George and Kimi, and they're happy with it.
They're just
And
consistent.
McLaren has two top drivers that should both be able to equally fight it out. The problem is that there's not another team that either of them could go
Yeah.
to have a fair shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think Oscar just I know like this is also funny because like when they sign contract extensions, they can break them, I think. It's a very weird like they're held to it, but they can technically leave and talk to other teams. It's a very funny
Yeah.
thing. Because I know Oscar right before Australia, he had signed a like an extension with McLaren, so I think that they have them as teammates until like 2030 or something.
So long it feels like.
Um, but yeah, even with like one more team coming in, like there's not anywhere they could move drivers around. I know like the only one that I think will probably happen, which I absolutely hate, is they're gonna put Isaac in that second Red Bull,
Oh, I think they confirmed that
and
he's going and that Yuki's not going to have a seat.
I hate it. That second, he's
It's fine.
I just anybody you could have like a fantastic career and you touch that second Red Bull and you're done. That's it. Like it's and I like Isaac. He's so good. It'll be yeah, and I don't know who they're gonna put in that second V carb. Oh, they won't be. No, there'll still be V carb. Sorry, they're not the one changing. Um, it'll just be an interesting. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous, but the good thing
Yeah.
is I get to like think about this for a week, and then after that, I will like reminisce on whatever happens for a week, and then I don't think about it again until late February when they do testing, and that'll be that. Um, but it's not as long as an off season as hockey, so it's like 2 months, and then we're back to it. But
Yeah.
it is a time. All I gotta say is it's a time. And if you want some entertaining TV, I think the race at like 8 a.m. on Sunday, but you should watch because I imagine it will be chaotic. So,
No, ew, ew, ew. Not interested.
oh, I was like, what happened?
My Spotify is recommending that podcasts that I don't want to talk about or listen to or give any promotion to ever.
Okay, valid. Click that no thanks button.
That's what I did.
There you go. Yeah, that's the F1 tangent. Sorry if you guys don't watch F1, but
To be,
we can take all of you on. Like, I think it's a
yeah,
lot of fun. It's also a good off-season sport. Like, if you're a hockey fan, you need something to watch in the summer. They race in the summer, so it's a very fun. You can switch right over when your team is eliminated and
yeah.
or wins. But yeah,
I also feel like as much as I feel like F1 is the most, it's really easy to jump in whenever,
yeah. Like, you don't have to actually start.
but there is also like a story the whole time
True.
because there's only 25 races and because like each race kind of builds on the next and each weekend builds upon itself. Like
Yeah. Like, the later you get, the more
they're each like little
you kind of have to
chapters.
figure out. Yeah.
Whereas I feel like you could start watching hockey or like any other sport like in the playoffs and be
Yeah.
like
Like, okay, cool.
it's like
Yeah.
separated because like as everyone in hockey really likes to say like the regular season doesn't matter. Like you just
True.
have to get to the playoffs and like that's what
Yeah.
matters.
There really
But
isn't that.
there's no playoffs in F1.
Yeah.
Like you every single race
It's
matters
the
so
same thing.
much.
Yeah. Just I picked the two most stressful sports to watch, and
Yeah.
why'd I do that to myself?
I don't know.
I thought it was a great idea. Here
You
I
should
am.
watch tennis more.
I love watching tennis, but I think I said this to you when I first met you. My most of my understanding of tennis came from I read Carrie Soto
Carrie
is back
Soto.
and I loved it. I ate it up and I watched the US Open that year and I was like, I don't really know what's going on. And the only thing I know is about the two of them that always make the final on the men's side.
Sinner and
And
Alcaraz.
yeah, and they're
It's
like
like
everybody's like
challengers in real
challengers,
life.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I don't know what's going on. That's about my extent,
It's
but I
it's like
could watch it.
it's a stressful sport, but it's also like not a stressful sport. It's very
It
calming,
goes
at
back and
least to
forth.
me. Yeah.
I like that it's quiet. Like when they're playing, it's just like dead silent. But
I'm so tired.
I feel that
The PWHL is going well so far. Boston
it
and New
is.
York are on top at the moment. So crazy. Um,
We've only played like what I think
like two or three
three
games. Yeah.
games the most as everybody played. Yeah. Vancouver's not faring so well
No. Well,
so
Seattle's at the
far.
bottom.
Yeah.
I have to say, I was talking about the point system with someone the other day, and I've determined that the NHL point system does not make sense to me because in a PWHL game, there are 3 points available each game.
Yeah. That you can get.
Like, how does it work? Like, why does the NHL allow extra points?
We don't.
They do, because in an overtime game, 3 points are given out. Like, why is an overtime game worth more than a regulation game?
Well, I guess I know I look at it as like you get to overtime and you get 1 point. And then if you win, you get another, which is two.
So
If you
then
don't
three
win,
total points get given out in each overtime game, whereas regulation games only have 2 points given out.
you'll see, I don't look at it. I look at it. This is like, it's gonna show you how weird my brain is.
Okay.
If the buzzer sounds in regulation, team that wins gets 2 points.
Yes.
Normal. If you have a game that goes to overtime, in my head, both teams get a point because what happens when you get to overtime, and then whoever wins in overtime gets the second point, which you would have gotten in regulation. Like you don't get any points for the regulation part. You just get a point for going to overtime. So it's still 2 points in my head. Does it make any sense? No.
But it's not still 2 points, it's 3 points.
I tell them. They're never
Because the
gonna.
loser gets a point and the winner gets two.
Yeah, but oh, I know. Okay, I see what you
Whereas in
mean.
the
But I'm
P-dub,
saying like if you
every
win the game,
single game is worth three.
yeah. I don't know. I would do the math of like actually I don't because I don't like math. I was
No,
like,
I want to do the math at the end of the regular season for the NHL and see how different it would be.
because the only reason I say that is
But
because the other day I saw a tweet that said, which I don't know where the argument was coming from because I wasn't seeing it anywhere, but somebody had said that if it was a 3 point, like if it was like the P-Dubs point system, that the Abs, who already have like a super large lead in points for the first, would just have more because they have like a million regulation wins. So it would actually help them like gain ground. But also, I think that's the argument that you would want that for regulation wins because then,
well, isn't one of the tiebreakers regulation wins? So then it
yes,
wouldn't even impact it as much, and we probably wouldn't have
yeah,
to have as many tiebreakers because
yes,
we'd have already 3-2-1-0 points. Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
yes, yes. So that's what I'm saying. Like it was kind of reiterating the exact fact. I was like, that's kind of the point that they're trying to make that if like they're already ahead and the 3 point system would get them even further ahead, that literally is telling you exactly why it would help get rid of those tiebreakers at the end of the season when we're going into the playoffs.
I just don't
But
understand why overtime gets, and I'm not saying we should abolish the loser point. I'm saying
I mean, you could,
you could, yeah.
but then I don't think anybody would want overtime because
But
like
yeah,
then
but
what's the
then
point
why
of
would we
playing
have
overtime?
overtime? Why
Yeah,
wouldn't we just have a tie?
which they used to do.
You know, I
That was
I,
a
I
real
understand.
thing.
I know.
But I also hate that. Like I hate someone needs to win.
Well, I hate in the NCAA, like they do overtime, but if no one wins overtime, it's a
No,
tie.
I
It's the same
hate
thing in
that.
the NFL where I'm like, how do
No,
you tie? What do you mean
someone
you
has to win.
tied?
Interesting. Yeah, maybe we'll do that at the end of the season because that would be fun to see like who kind of like what happened in the Flames last year, like who misses the cutoff by like the tiebreaker, but who would have made it in if it was a different as the point system was different.
Yeah. Speaking of the
Ooh,
Flames
ooh.
and the
Yeah.
throwback thing I was texting you about yesterday, um,
What were you texting me about?
how I saw like that Philly
Oh,
Devils
oh,
game
oh.
from like 8 years ago on YouTube.
Okay. Yes. I was like,
Um,
what?
I saw a TikTok clip and a tweet today about
Okay.
the TikTok was about Patrick Waugh and the tweet was about Zadorov and both how like they requested trades like mid-game.
Okay.
Um, the Patrick Waugh one is so like it sounds like a book.
It's fake.
Like
It looks and
like
sounds
what do
fake.
you mean he got so many goals scored on him, got pulled, and instead of getting reassurance from his
I'm
coach,
leaving.
was like, fuck you people, I'm done. And then went to go give the Avs their first ever cup.
That is very much very story like. That's so funny.
I'm like, am I mixing something up? Like that's what happened, right?
No,
Like
yeah.
mid-season trade
That's so
from
funny.
the Habs to the Avs,
Yeah.
and then proceeded to beat the Red Wings to get
That's
to the
so
Avs
good.
cup.
Yeah.
And then the Zadorov like requesting a trade mid-game through a tweet. It's really
I remember that.
I was like, can we bring back like instead of hockey players being assholes in the way they are
Can
assholes,
they
can
just
we
be
bring
funny?
back like the funny asshole
Yeah.
players? That'd be great. Like
I feel
also
like the only one that like had existed and I feel like it isn't relevant anymore was Marchand and like his funny like on ice stuff, but now it's not
I just
like
don't listen, I don't think that licking people is that big of a deal.
can we make that the quote of the episode?
I just
I don't
I
think
have
licking people is that big of a deal.
I have
That's
never
so funny.
understood why people get so mad at
Okay,
him.
to be
I'm like,
fair,
it's harmless.
if it was me, I would have been mad because like it's
Well, yeah, if
gross.
it was happening to me, but like
But
he's
at the
not
same
hurting
time,
any. It's not
it's
like he's spreading an
hilarious.
STD or anything. Like
Yes,
he's fine.
that's what I mean. Like he was just having fun.
Yeah, and then like same thing with like
That's
Zadorov.
I can't get over you saying that. It's my favorite thing.
Well,
Uh,
Zadorov went on social and called UBS a library, which like
oh, that was a
wasn't
lot. Yeah,
wrong. And then like they proceeded to boo him and like be so mad at him. And I was like, guys,
like he's telling the truth.
like
Like
But
you have
like
to be
bring back
self-aware.
sassy hockey players. Like it's the same
True.
thing where like when Jack is like mean to the media or like mean quote unquote to the
Yeah,
media and I'm like he's just being a sassy little guy. Let it
I know.
happen.
Those are my favorite when like they all kind of have attitude. I'm like, yeah,
'Cause like
actually,
I
I
think
want
it's
to see to
because
have the attitude.
yes, I think it's because none of them have like a personality. So when they have a personality, I'm like, yay, this is
Wow.
great.
Yeah. That's actually
Interact
so
with
real.
people.
That's
Have
so good.
fun. And then everyone's like they're
I'm trying to
being
think if
mean, they're
I've seen
being
one
rude.
recently, but I don't can't remember the last time. Like I don't think there's one that has happened recently where I was like, haha, that's funny.
No, I think just like the Zadorov one was funny.
Yeah, that one was good.
Um,
I think that literally might be it.
yeah, nothing else
Yeah,
super
actually bring it
recent.
back. Can we make I'm gonna start get
Bring
your
back
attitudes
hockey
out of your pocket,
players with personalities.
please. Stop hiding
The
them away,
yeah.
making it better.
And then use those players with personalities to market things.
What a concept. Oh my God. Yeah.
I got distracted. Um, I posted this on Threads and no one's responded yet. But tomorrow's our birthday.
Oh, I was like, what did you say?
In case anyone was
Happy
wondering, we
birthday.
did in fact bring
There was a cake.
there was a cake that was
I
brought to the
wish
Sirens
I
game.
was going to bring a candle, but I was like, I know for a fact they're not going to let us like light said candle, but that would have been cute.
It would have
Next
been
time,
cute.
we'll
Yeah.
do it not at a hockey arena, so we don't have to like security check the cake.
Dude, the
Which
shout out to that security lady at the
she's our
Devils
favorite. She always,
who
yeah.
nicely carried the cake
As
around
soon as
the
I told her it was a
security.
cake, she was like, "Oh!" I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay, we're
She
fine."
like carried it through and then put like a little like put a
I
tag
had
on the
the
cake
wristband.
itself. It was so
Yeah, it was
cute.
really cute. It's a pretty good cake.
I was like, thank
But
you.
we're
It was a good cake,
officially 1 year old.
which is absolutely insane to me. Like what do you mean?
The fact that you guys have like enabled us for a year
I, stop
is
it, guys,
is
stop.
actually crazy. Like, what do you mean?
I genuinely think that when we started this, I was like, our moms are gonna listen, and like
No, now it's
that's
like real
it.
people.
Yeah, no, they're.
Well, like all of you are real people, but people that we weren't like
And if
forcing
you are
to
an AI
listen.
bot, leave. I don't want you here.
Yeah,
Um, I know, like
it's
it's
crazy.
crazy.
It's crazy. In like the best way, crazy.
But thanks for letting us
But
yap for a
yeah,
year and hopefully a
many
long
more.
time after that. Yeah. Um,
Sorry for our like our interests that all overlap and we never know what we're actually talking about at one time, but like it works.
listen, this is partially why we like
We're just teaching you
expanded
about things.
is
Yeah.
because we were like we would like to talk about other things that are not just hockey
Yeah.
and books, which like we could always talk about more books.
True.
But like F1's fun, all that jazz. So, yeah. And if this is your first episode, I'm so sorry if you thought you were going to get like a true hockey episode and you got this.
Again, we've been in the trenches. So
Give me like one more week and I'll be good.
that's what I
I
mean. Like
just,
by the time we're in like mid-December, I'll have nothing else to focus on. Well, I will, but it'll be all hockey. So
yeah. I need like this week to be over and then I'll be fine.
I was saying that and it's a Monday.
But
Me
I've been
every
saying that
single
for the
week.
last 2 weeks
I
where
was
I
gonna
was
say me
like,
every week.
no, because it was like December 8th, I'll be good. Like once that
Yeah,
hits, I'll be fine.
when we get there. But
Because
yeah.
having the Devils and Islanders at home at the same time is killing me.
Yes, I'm gonna get the schedule figured out.
They can. It's the Olympics. Also, why does
I
everyone
know.
keep getting injured off the ice?
There was
Oh, and
another one
also,
today.
why are we not going to have ice?
Did
What
you
do you
see?
mean
Yeah.
we're not going to have an ice rink?
I saw I was gonna actually text you yesterday because I this is me seeing takes on the internet that make me like I don't want to be mean about it, but I'm also like, what? Is that actually how people think? We have not had NHL players in the Olympics since 2014. Okay,
Yes.
that was over 10 years ago. I remember watching it, but not remember. I didn't watch it very closely. And half the players that are going to the Olympics this year have never played in the Olympics. Okay, keep that in mind. I saw a tweet. It was unfortunately from a Devils fan, so I am so sorry if this does not encapsulate all the Devils fans that I am about to speak on. But the tweet was like, it was in reference to Adam Fox, who got hurt yesterday, and the first thing that they had said was like he should be available to play in the Olympics because it's like a long-term injury. The tweet was like, why does the media have to always say when a player gets hurt that they're still okay for the Olympics? Like I don't care if my favorite player is playing the Olympics. I care if they come back to my team and play. And I was like, does no I love seeing my favorite players play on like international stages. Is that not something people like, or are we just so far
I
removed
think,
from that because we haven't seen it in so long that nobody even really like is processing that
but I
at the
think you
same
and I
time?
spoke about this of like what matters more, winning Olympic
Yeah.
gold or winning a Stanley Cup. And unfortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, these men and
Yeah.
women, if I'm just talking about hockey, these men and women are being paid, and especially the men are being paid
Mhm.
millions of dollars
Mhm.
to keep their bodies in pristine physical condition
Yeah.
to win a Stanley Cup.
Yes.
So now when you're looking at teams like Colorado and the Devils, where they're having a good start to the season and your star player gets injured,
Yeah.
and I know that Jack's accident was like a freak thing, but when you're looking at accidents or injuries that are maybe overuse injuries or something happens on the ice and whatever, like,
Your first priority is the team.
so like from a team and a league perspective, I would not be shocked if this is the only time they're allowed to do the
I
Olympics again
Do you know
because
how
of
much I
how they
hate
had to
that?
condense the schedule.
I hate that. I watched a video last night about I'm if you couldn't tell, I love the Olympics. Like summer and winter, they're my favorite things ever. I love them. And I've watched the hockey portion of the last two without the NHL players. The 2022 one was I was way more focused on women's hockey than the men's. So sorry
Hmm.
to them. Um, but I was watching a video last night from Team Canada where it was about Sid and Pooh and the amount of highlights they had for Pooh at the Olympics compared to Sid's two because he didn't get to go the last two times. I was like, do you guys like I know we got Four Nations and like you got to see like McDavid and McKinnon and all of them like but I was like we've been robbed of seeing them have longer Olympic also COVID was in the middle so I can't remove that cuz that happened. But I don't know, it makes me like upset that we've like missed that era of it. And
And I
we
agree.
bring this up at work all the time. Like when it comes to Hall of Fame things, like a lot of these players that are currently playing are not gonna have that like same international experience because of that. Because the
Yeah.
league just decides like the young kid like Celebrini and Bedard and all of them that are younger probably will if they keep going. But like that middle of the pack, like the players that are a little older now but are still like
Like the McDavids and the McKinnons.
yeah, like that's crazy to me.
I think
But
it's hard
it is. It's
because
very weird.
I don't know how I feel like it's comparing apples to oranges when you look at
It
a Stanley
is.
Cup and a gold medal. Um,
Also, and we've talked about too, like for those smaller countries, like the only one that always comes to my mind is Switzerland. Like Switzerland, they have their own professional league and they have maybe 10 players in the NHL. 95% of them are on the Devils. But like them, that's like their gold, like a gold medal to them is like that's what their
yeah.
ultimate achievement is the gold. Where like the US and Canada are like, yeah, cool, but I have other things to do in a way.
And
But
I think it's really hard because obviously like the NHL is a business
yeah, of course.
and if all of your players are always injured because we
Yeah.
have to, but also but the question then is why are we expanding and adding games
Mhm.
and trying to condense the
Mhm.
schedule?
Also, if that's the case, yeah, you're gonna add games, and then in 2 years you're gonna have a World Cup of hockey in the middle. Like,
Yes, but the World Cup of hockey,
I
like,
know it's
and I mean this
here.
in the nicest way possible, it doesn't
I
matter.
know it's not real. So I'm saying Four Nations wasn't really real.
No,
Like it was like a
and it wasn't.
no,
And
it was fun, but it wasn't really real. Like it
like it
doesn't
doesn't matter.
like when I'm saying something like I don't ever say Canada like Canada won it, but I'm like, cool. There was 4 teams in it and the NHL made up a tournament.
Like it doesn't have any
That's that.
stock to
No,
anyone
I
outside
agree.
of hockey.
Yeah.
Whereas winning Olympic gold is something that like the entire country gets behind,
Yeah.
the entire world gets behind.
Yep.
And I think that the Olympics are going to do great things for the PWHL and
Yeah.
hopefully getting the NHL back on people's radars and
Mhm.
growing the game and everything. But there is definitely a concern of maybe we
Yeah.
should be looking at decreasing the number of games that are being
Instead of
played
increasing.
and or just modifying the schedule for the Olympics years. Like what if we allow it to go to late June instead of trying to
Yeah.
cap it earlier and earlier every year?
Mhm.
Because again, I just
But yeah, on
it's
top of all that, half the league is injured and they may not actually have an arena to play. And there's no backup plan.
no.
So,
So maybe we won't
you
have the
know,
NHL players in the Olympics and all these injuries will be for
like
nothing.
yeah, which is yeah,
Could you imagine hockey not happening at the Winter Olympics?
I would actually cry.
Like if what?
Like huh?
Like
Huh?
that is the winter sport. What do you mean?
That is yeah, that's like the longest part of the tournament. Like the whole thing too. That's the biggest like
Yeah.
the most consecutive days and everything, but we're only like
I'm
2 months out,
sure.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting getting there. That's all I've
We'll
got to
see
say.
if we get there.
Um, yeah, it's fine. But I'm excited,
Yeah,
depending on however it works out. But
it'd be great.
yeah,
And with that being said, um, thank you guys again so much for listening. We
I'm
appreciate
blowing
you
kisses.
endlessly. Um, we have a special surprise being announced tomorrow with our anniversary birthday thing.
Hmm.
Um, so
Keep
stay
your eyes
tuned
out,
for that. Yeah. I'm trying
eyes
not to like
peeled.
preemptively ruin a surprise that I was like I want to post it on Tuesday.
We should have pulled. Oh, well, this isn't a video. I was gonna say I should have put something behind me, so we could have been like, it's there, but you would never have noticed it was
Oh,
there.
like teaser.
Yeah.
Well, I posted a teaser the other day.
Okay. So okay.
So we'll see what happens. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
We're excited.
Yeah.
Big things coming. And we're just gonna keep growing and doing what we
Hmm.
do. And thank you guys for letting us do that.
Yeah.
And if you'd like us, you should rate and review and follow on social media and share with your friends so we can keep doing this. Would be nice.
Yeah. Agreed. But
And we'll see you next week.
yes, thanks for listening. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.